The highest score we've seen on the horizontal bar. Now the Americans are finishing on the rings. Mike Dutka vaulted on the pommel horse. Needs to finish strongly, remembering the Americans lead the Australians in the team, but only by 2 points, so the pressure's still on.
Opening with a nice Maltese cross and straight into a second one. That's so hard to do. And an inverted cross. His shoulders need to come down level with the ring, so needs a little bit more on that. Controlling the rings relatively well. Gazorki and full twisting double salto. Looks a little bit out of control in the second half of that routine, just perhaps rushing a bit. It hasn't really been his night.
Yes, looking a little shaky through a lot of those moves.
There's that Maltese cross. He does that so well and swings forward straight into a second one. Needs to hold it for 2 full seconds, so a touch short on the second one. And there's the Gazorki. It's like a double back, holding onto the rings and into his double salto full twist.
So an 8.1 for Dutka, which could just let the Australians back into this competition.
Representing Australia.
On the floor now, Trudy McIntosh. She's had a terrific night. Let's see if she can finish strongly here on the floor.
Trudy's a very strong tumbler, moves quickly. And first line, very nicely done, double salto full twist. Second line whip, immediate double pike, a couple of steps forwards on the landing, but good to see the difficulty coming through with the Australian girls now. Choosing some music that the crowd can get into and just adding to the general effect on the judges. It's 1.5 twist back, immediate punch front. She'll develop more maturity with her dance, but the most important thing for these young Australian girls is actually to get the difficulty level up in their routines, finishing with a double tuck. Good, clean routine for McIntosh.
Well, she's the youngest and she's the smallest here tonight, but she's really been such a crowd pleaser. Trudy McIntosh, such a great talent.
Here we look at that nice first line, sets it up, nice phases with the twists, strong landing. And 1.5 twist backwards, immediate punch front. And finishing with a double salto in tuck position.
Well done, Trudy McIntosh. An 8.825 on the floor. Back to the horizontal bar and Rustam Sharipov.
Rustam Sharipov.
Again, a very strong competitor on this piece of apparatus. The 1995 European Cup champion.
Stoop in, through to top grip. He's winding up here now for his release, having been a little trouble in training. He catches it well, nevertheless. Looks like he could have missed a connection in there. I'm not entirely sure, but it didn't look exactly right in the composition. And once again choosing the triple back. Very rarely seen with that element at world or Olympic level, even the top performers around the world are not choosing to use that, but he really is an expert at it. He's pleased he's finished. Here we are, takes that over the bar, spots the bar before he catches it. Swings straight forwards. Let's watch his triple. 1, 2, wraps the third in, plenty of time to spare.
Oh, spectacular way to finish for Rustam Sharipov, but not the score he would have wanted, an 8.4. On the rings now, Jim Foody.
Of course, remembering that just 3 scores out of the 4 for each team on each apparatus count. The best 3 scores. And across for Foody as his major strength element there. Forwards giant. Second forwards giant. There's 2 Gazorkis in a row, so he's picking up bonus for there. Full twisting double back dismount, so not much in the strength department. Good connections with that pair of Gazorkis, but the start score not going to be particularly high for him. Control of the rings and smoothly connecting those 2 together and into his dismount. Tuck double back with a full twist.
Well, Jim Foody, the final competitor of the evening, earns an 8.4 as we take a look at the final results. And what an upset in the men's competition. The United States led all the way through, but pipped at the post by Australia, 153.84 to 153.50. Nothing in it. In the women's competition, the United States were the dominant force, 110.999 to Australia's 107.60. And in the individual, Krista Maloney, well, she was in a class of her own tonight. Vanessa Adler of the USA second, Lindsay Wing making it the USA 1, 2 and 3, and Trudy McIntosh, a brilliant performance to pick up 4th. And in the men, well, what a great night for Australia. Adrian Looney wins, Freddie Umali second, Mike Dutka third. And that concludes our coverage of this Fox Sports Challenge. We hope you've enjoyed it. And remember, Fox Sports is the place you'll see all the best gymnastics action. Until next time, I'm Anne-Marie Kerr. Bye for now.
This has been a Fox Sports